Greetings, fellow cosmic travelers. Today, we embark on a journey of planetary liberation and freedom. We're diving into the realm of electric-magnetic services (EMS), creating neural paths and magnetic pulses that resonate throughout the cosmos. My intentions are pure, seeking the highest good for all beings. These videos are a sacred space for healing, love, light, growth, and of course, a great time.
Welcome Divine Beings of the Cosmos. It's your boy King Chains back at it with another one. Hope you're out in nature, getting sun, drinking water. It's very crucial during this time of growth and expansion. And some would even say ascension. I said let's get into it. I'm gonna explain my story. I have like this, I don't want to speak over myself, but it feels like cosmic dementia at times. I've been through so much. This isn't a woe me story, bro, go fuck yourself. But what I'm saying is I've been through a lot, through time and space. Okay? And there's initiations you go through. I remember I was working at far back do I want to go? Let's go back to, I remember when I was even below 3D. I remember when I couldn't even control my thoughts. I remember when I couldn't even control my emotional state of being. I remember when I couldn't sit still with myself. I remember how much hate I had for myself. And I had a good job. I remember a time where it got to a point where I wanted to end everything. And I remember laying there on the floor, just wanting to give up, and a voice inside me said, "Get the up. Your brother's gonna be home soon." So I got up, started crying. Some other things happened that were spooky too, but I tried this thing called meditating. Couldn't do it. I was getting scared. I was getting scared of my own shadow. That's hilarious. But after that first meditation, I feel like I broke through. It took a while. Then I didn't wake up. Well, then the next day I started writing these crazy books. Started going in, like, oh my God, look what I found. Apparently everyone out there knows all this stuff and they're all aware. Look at them. But for me, it was like the first time, and it's just unlocked things. When I tell you I studied, bro. When I tell you I studied, bro. I had to self-diagnose myself. I had to heal myself up from the brokenness, from the mud up. I went back, man. I went back to the pillars. I went back to Adam and Eve. I went back to the who ate first. When a child is born, see now I'm just forgetting. When a child is born, okay? Who ate first? Eve ate first. When babies are born, their emotional bodies interacting and collecting information and knowledge in this paradigm. And then as they get older, they develop a thought. Their brain actually kicks in and they start thinking, which thinking is a very low vibe. I mean, it's relative. Obviously, thinking is a high vibe, but it's low in the higher realms. You should be able to govern your mental body and emotional body. That's the bare minimum. That's like below bare minimum. You can't even operate your skin suit. See, a lot of us came into this being and had such cognitive dissonance from the landing. Our spaceships crashed, and we had to pick ourselves up, put our pieces back together. Anyways, so I remember rehabilitating myself, healing my mental body, my emotional body. Kind of still doing that, you know. But through that process, started getting uncomfortable at my job, starting to see things, starting to study, became outcasted, became weird. Became overly sensitive, became very aware, got to a point where I had to leave my job. It was literally hurting my soul. So there was an initiation and a crossroad that I had to go to. What are you gonna do, Corey? Now that you know, you're gonna stay working this job with a bunch of degenerates, selling your time away, working 6 days a week and still people getting mad because you're not working more, but be miserable, losing your life vitality. I sat on that for a couple weeks, and one day the perfect opportunity arose and I just said I quit. Bye. I left. I had nowhere to go. I just said I quit. I believe that was initiation. A lot of finding myself sometimes. Because now I'm forced to say, I got all the time in the world, but now you gotta sit with yourself. It's like, fuck. And you go through this like sacral process. You just came from the root. My structure, life just broke. what appeared to be broke, but I was leaving the devil's playground. Basically, what was happening. I was leaving Tartarus. I didn't know this. You go through a sacral, a quarantine, you would say. Loving yourself, healing, getting out in nature every day, connecting. We're in a hologram. Things called atom time particles. It interacts with your DNA. It interacts with your electric magnetic field. You have to synthesize with it. So if you go up to a tree and say fuck the tree and you try to love the tree, you're not gonna get nothing, motherfucker. You gotta build a relationship with it. Anyways, so that was initiation I had to go through. To finally get my innocence back, my inner child that I wasted, that's been beaten, been persecuted, been abandoned, been molested. I had to get my innocence back, my inner child. And while I was doing that, everything, person, place, and the thing attacked me. Then I started going live on Instagram, and guess what I attracted? Parasitical beings, witches, warlocks. Everybody wanted to pounce on my crystalline cocoon, and I didn't see it at the time, because sometimes you don't, but they seen a gold in you. They seen some type of divinity in you. Sometimes people can see that glow, and sometimes we don't see it because we're still in the shadow, healing certain aspects of ourselves. Then I noticed I had to have the will to survive. I had to have your intentions, and your heart will be tried, will be weighed out. There's only so much talking you can do. There's almost so much information you can take. You gotta apply that shit. So another initiation goes through, and another initiation. So there's literally levels to this shit. I can keep going. I feel now, like I said, because of that last initiation, I can really speak from my soul. I can really speak on my soul. I can really express my inner child because of all that. And that's where the gold is at. You know, I'm a metal alchemist. I could deal with lead, but I can transmute lead to gold, but it's through the soul. A lot of people don't want to step into the celestial realm and the solar realm because it demands a letting go of the material. And they get stuck. They think because they're spiritual, there's something. There's wicked spirits out there, motherfucker. Being spiritual ain't nothing special, bro. I hate that. Being spiritual ain't nothing special. I know some demonic spiritual people too, motherfucker, and you wouldn't even expect it. Because they're fucking wolves in sheep's clothing. Be led by your soul. Be led by your soul. Know the reason and purpose and why you're doing something, the spirit behind it. The next stage is, it might be too late. The next stage is letting go of the material. Motherfuckers aren't willing to sacrifice shit for the greater good. And that's why this so quote-unquote spiritual community is what it is. It's like a playground for rugrats. It's literally a playground for rugrats. And I realize I'm not like you guys. I'm a fucking celestial. Dude, everywhere I go, I'm too much. I'm too about it. I'm too real. I'm ready to pull up on your ass and let's get this started type shit. And you got these spiritual people with no soul like, yo, that's too much power. That's too much. That's too much. Let me just pretend to be this, and let me just keep going to work. Don't Corey, don't push the envelope. Stop. I'm spiritual. And I'm looking at him like, bitch, you're not willing to give up what you think this material world gives you that you don't even own? Yeah, we're not the same, bro. I'm being called. This ain't me flexing, bro. This is a tough ass venture. This is a tough ass path. Some of us been alone for a very long time. Ashe. Anyways, I'm trying to edit this video under 10 minutes. Stay blessed, family. I love you guys. Gang, gang.
In a tumultuous world where chaos thrives, she seeks solace in the realm to dance with the lights. Heart of gold sets the night ablaze, wildfire of a path twirling through the maze. She just wanna party, escape the chains, to immerse in the melody. And I calling out her name from the dust solitude. She finds her release, bask in symphony. Her soul finds its peace. In a crowded house, her spirit becomes untamed. As the spirit in courses moving through her veins, untamed, spinning in a whirlwind of laughter, desire. She embraced the night like a phoenix on fire.